Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. Stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me. I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah.
हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू न्यू स्ट्रीम। आप लोगों का स्वागत है हमारी एक और नई स्ट्रीम पे। तो गाइस आज हम क्या करने वाले, एक सेकेंड, कोई तो क्वेस्ट है क्या मेरे पास? स्टोरी क्वेस्ट पड़ी, किसकी है? मिस्ट्रीज अर्बन लेजेंड, ये नहीं कर रहा मेरे को। एलन का करें, 𝓚𝓸𝓵𝓵𝓸𝓵 की स्टोरी करें। वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट करते भाई, सबसे अच्छा। तो नहीं, पहले स्टोरी क्वेस्ट करना ही पड़ेगा। कोई अच्छा कैरेक्टर दिख जाए बस। ये सब तो नहीं होंगे ना? नहीं। एलेथम, नाइदा, नीलू, साइनो, टिग्नारी, एलन। यामिको, चलो फिर इसका ही करते हैं। क्या नाम है भाई? नहीं क्या लिखा है?
Publishing house in a while. Paimon wonders if they have any new books in. The one we read with A that time was pretty cool.
Come on, this is a no-brainer, man. There's only one thing worth wishing for, and that is a 𝓚𝓲𝓵𝓵𝓵.
But the exam's next week. If I fail again, I'm seriously done for. I'm better off wishing that my exam goes smoothly.
It's just an exam. Trust me, there's no problem you can't solve by throwing more at it. If it doesn't work, then just keep throwing till it does.
What are they arguing about? It's quite a spirited debate.
Huh? Really? You guys don't know? You need but stand on this land at midnight, lower your head and recite a special incantation, then your wish will come true. Looks like you guys really aren't in the loop. This, my friends, is the next big thing. A highly effective wish ritual guaranteed to make your wishes come true.
A wish ritual? That actually works? Right? Even Paimon knows that's just not how the world works.
I didn't believe it at first either, but that changed when it worked for someone I know. It's this guy called Kunihiko. He's practically always been unemployed, wastes his days away, and he owes a lot of money. Like a lot. But get this, I don't see him for a few days, and suddenly I find him dressed to the nines and feasting at a high-class restaurant. I heard it directly from him. He used this wishing ritual, and the next day he woke up to find his whole bed filled high with mora.
His whole bed was filled with... Wow!
Of course, I'm sure the part about waking up lying on a bed of mora is a bit of an exaggeration. But whether you believe it or not, it's not exactly a difficult ritual. It can't hurt to give it a try, right?
If you're still feeling skeptical, just ask around. There are a lot of very compelling stories going around these days.
Really? Well, come on! Let's go ask around right now, shall we? Well, if it really is true, then just think of all the mora Paimon could... Oh, and you'd finally be reunited with your twin too! Let's go, let's go!
Recently, okay, कुछ ढूंढना है.
Hal loves being antagonistic. Just
ये क्या बात हुई भाई?
ignore him when he's mouthing off. Don't let him get under your skin.
I dare you to release me and say that to my face!
ये काइडन ढूंढना है भाई. कौन है भाई काइडन? ये दिख रहा है यहाँ पे. अराउंड रिसेंटली. इनके नाम तो नहीं है.
Please speak to President Sung. I understand.
इतना दूर तो नहीं होगा वो. यही घर में होगा कोई आसपास. तू है क्या रे? नाम क्या तेरा? नाम बता. नाम ही नहीं बता रहा. ये भी नहीं है भाई. Okay, a character is currently involved in other quests. See details. दुख भाई दुख. किसकी स्टोरी करे फिर? आया तो एक्सेप्ट. इसकी भी यहीं कहीं होगी. चलो इसकी
Here's how I allocate my energy on a job. 70% goes to investigating, 10% to making a final decision, and the remainder for execution.
familiar. Ah, it's Ippei and 𝓛𝓲𝓴𝓮! Guess they must be good friends, huh? Anyway, let's go say hi. Hi, Ippei. Hi, 𝓛𝓲𝓴𝓮. What are you guys doing here?
Oh, it's you. Thanks so much for your help last time. I was just ordering some clothes when I ran into him.
You know these two as well?
Yes, they helped me and Master 𝓚𝓲𝓵 out a great deal last time. I never had the chance to say thank you properly. What about you? How do you know them?
Also a chance encounter. Our Lady had them join us as additional guards for a goods escort in order to sneak out of Rito undetected.
So we all know each other, huh? What a coincidence.
Not exactly. We've only just met. We both came here to order some clothes and got to chatting. Somehow we ended up on the topic of Master 𝓚𝓲𝓵 and Lady Hiragi's relationship. Wait, it's okay to talk about that, right?
It's probably fine. They've known about it for a long time already.
Oh, yeah! Paimon remembers those two had a thing. In fact, that was why Chisato wanted us to deliver a letter. That's old news, though. So why has it come up now? Are they taking the next step or something?
We have reason to suspect that they'll be getting married soon.
Wow, that's great! They can finally make it official!
Of course, this is just personal speculation. They haven't announced anything, and we wouldn't dare to ask.
I was instructed to place an order for some formal wear for a big banquet. Turns out that Ippei received the exact same instructions as I did.
They're both preparing for a banquet at the same time. They're both purchasing the kind of fine wine and confectionery normally reserved for big festivals. It's hard not to put two and two together.
Lady Hiragi has been in high spirits recently, and I heard she's on a diet as well. Surely it's all for the wedding.
हेलो हेलो आ गई तू घर आ गई
But,
What's wrong? Oh, don't mind me. She's about to be happily married to the love of her life. I genuinely couldn't be happier for her.
Right? I think so too. It's fantastic.
Yes, but we shouldn't let ourselves get overexcited. What if it's all a big misunderstanding? As things stand, we have no actual
रास्ते में
proof of a
हूँ।
wedding.
इतना
Now,
टाइम
if
लगेगा
they
घर
sent
पहुंचने
me
में
out to
तुझे
deliver wedding invitations, that would be a different story.
𝓛𝓲𝓴𝓮 doesn't look like he's taking this very well at all.
Zeno hello bro welcome to the stream
Sorry, I just haven't slept well recently. I'm ashamed to be so out of sorts at work. I'm not living up to my responsibilities, either to the Kanjo Commission or to my lady.
Are you worried about their wedding?
Not exactly, it's just everything feels kind of up in the air until they make it official.
I get what you mean. I really do. We need this wedding to be set in stone before the celebrations can really begin.
मिस्टर प्रतीक हेलो फेरी साले मेरे को भी हेलो बोल लिया कर कुत्ते
What should we do? Should we
लड़की
just
देखी नहीं शुरू हो
straight
जाता
up
है
ask them?
I don't know. That seems a bit rude.
Right. If
कहाँ घूम
Ayaka
रहा है
knows
बे?
about it, that means it's a sure
साले
thing.
तूने सुबह का बोल के कॉल वॉल कुछ किया नहीं भाई सुबह
I don't think it's a good idea to bother the Yashiro Commission about this.
It's fine. She and Ayaka are practically best buds. There's nothing to worry about.
I see. Then thank you. Thank you very much. Having a definite answer will stop my thoughts from running wild.
Let's go to the Kamisato estate.
ये रहा उसका घर, टेलीपोर्टर।
This place impresses me every time I come here. It's so magnificent, but still so elegant.
We'll just wait here. We don't want to cause any extra trouble for you.
Ayaka wouldn't mind.
Honestly, even if we did come with you, we wouldn't know what to say or do once we were inside. So we'll just leave you to it.
ये क्या सेकेंड आईडी है तुम्हारी? नहीं नहीं ब्रो, ये मेरी फर्स्ट आईडी है, मेन आईडी है ये। सेकेंड आईडी की तो 55 आई आ रहा है।
There are still documents.
Without looking at the board, you've ruined my strategy in one move.
तो तुमने अभी तक ये क्वेस्ट नहीं किया?
Now what should I do next?
नहीं किया ब्रो, मैंने स्टोरी क्वेस्ट ऐसे छोड़ रखे थे मैंने स्ट्रीम के लिए।
Hey guys, it's been a while. If you're looking for my lady, I'm afraid she's not here right now.
सारे
That voice.
सारे पेंडिंग हैं।
Toma, would that happen to be the traveler?
Yes.
तुम तो काफी पुराने प्लेयर हो।
Greetings, traveler. Ayaka speaks of you constantly. Finally, today is the day. I am head of the Kamisato clan and Yashiro commissioner. Kamisato Ayato.
नहीं ब्रो, मैंने स्टोरी क्वेस्ट नहीं किए हैं, मैंने सब छोड़ दिए थे सारे स्टोरी क्वेस्ट, जितने आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट, वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट, एक्सप्लोर, यही सब किया था क्योंकि मुझे पता था कि स्टोरी क्वेस्ट ना ऐसे स्ट्रीम में करने के लिए अच्छा रहेगा।
Greetings, both.
इसलिए मैंने वेट किया था।
I have long been indebted to you on my sister's behalf. Finally, I have the chance to express my profoundest gratitude to you in person. Ayaka is out today. If you are here regarding anything related to the Kamisato clan, you are quite welcome to discuss it with me instead.
Oh, hi. Your flattering words flatter us. Please excuse the suddenness of our visit, for it is most improper etiquette.
Why on earth are you talking like that?
Well, he seems like a pretty powerful person. He's already working his way up Paimon's list of people to never mess with. Look, as soon as he stands up, the whole atmosphere in the room changes, and it feels like you gotta be super polite.
You shower me with praise undeserved, my little guest. There is no need to be quite so formal. This is a private residence, so please, relax.
Oh, good. Because that whole spiel was really tiring just now. Alright, now that that's over, Paimon's just gonna ask the question. We heard a rumor that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato are gonna get married soon. Do you know anything about that?
Oh? I wouldn't have thought you'd heard about that yet. I see. Well, it's true. It wasn't long ago that I received the news myself. The head clans of 2 commissions are to become joined through marriage. This is big news for the whole of Inazuma. Since the Yashiro Commission presides over cultural and ceremonial affairs, it closely involves us, too.
Yes. And since the commissions are kind of the face of the Almighty Shogun to the masses, this wedding is one that we have to treat as a serious affair.
Right! Makes sense. Ah, 2 true lovers becoming husband and wife. What a happy occasion!
It is. High-profile matrimonial links between two commissions are extremely rare. But these two truly love each other. Tradition should give way to freedom in this case.
All right then. I'll be sure to pay them a visit to send the best wishes of the Kamisato clan.
No need. I'll visit them personally this time.
Huh? But you have other things to be doing.
This is a marriage between the Kujo clan and the Hiragi clan. The Kamisato clan must demonstrate an appropriate level of respect. The work of the Yashiro Commission is indeed multifarious. Normally, weddings and other ceremonies would come under the supervision of my sister. But she is presently occupied with other matters, and I happen to have a little time to spare. This will be a good chance for me to pay a visit to the bride and groom. Oh, and would you two care to join me? I presume you two have a special connection with the individuals in question, or you would not be quite so interested in this matter. This being the case, why not come and offer your best wishes too? Or is my presumption incorrect?
Oh, it's not as interesting as you make it sound. No special connections here. Super ordinary ones, actually.
ब्रो मेरा
We
चेस
just
का
agreed
रिव्यू
to
कर
help
दोगे?
deliver
हाँ
a
हाँ
letter
ब्रो
this
जरूर
one
कर देंगे,
time,
यूआईडी दे
that's
दो.
all. Although, wait. Does that mean we helped make this wedding happen?
यूआईडी दे दो ब्रो.
Alright then.
अभी कर देता हूँ.
I cannot thank you enough.
Wait, you're the
Small talk is a Toma.
एक सेकंड.
I'm heading out
इसकी
with my
बातें
two
खत्म
guests
होने दो
now.
बस.
I'll leave the residence in your capable hands.
Not a problem. Take care, my lord.
चलो. क्या है? किसी और को करना हो तो कर देना. नाइदा को या किसी और को. ओके ओके. 870-631-379. ये हमेशा यहाँ पे दिखता ही नहीं है. ये ऑनलाइन प्लेयर दिखाते होंगे. रुको, यहाँ तो नहीं होगा. फ्रेंड्स में जाके जेनो, यही आइडिया ना. किसका? चेस का. ओके. 72-270. नाइस. क्रिट रेट, क्रिट डैमेज तो बहुत अच्छा है ब्रो. वेपन क्या दिया है? ओके नाइस. 5 स्टार वेपन. ये शायद एलन का वेपन है ना? नहीं, चेस्का का तो नहीं है ये वेपन. आर्टिफैक्ट देख लेते. ओके, 2 पीस 27 and 2. नाइस. 10-7. फेदर में हो सकते हैं चेंजेस. 14-13. ये बेहतरीन है, मतलब अच्छा है. 721. ये भी परफेक्ट. बट यहाँ पे एनिमो डैमेज बोनस देना है. ओके, ये भी सही है. 13% क्रिट रेट. नाइस. चलो ये भी ठीक है. अटैक, कॉन्स्टलेशन, टैलेंट. रेशियो तो बहुत अच्छा बैलेंस कर रखे हो. नाइस. और किसका? आर्ले किनो देखना चाहेंगे हम. डिटेल्स 76-20. नाइस. मैंने टू पीस दिया है। हाँ हाँ वो देखा मैंने ब्रो, एक हंटर सेट और वो ऑब्सिडियन सेट दे दिया आपने, वो देखा मैंने। हाँ क्या बोल रहा था मैं, क्रिट रेट 76, क्रिट डैमेज 220। नाइस नाइस। वेपन क्या है? क्रिम्सन मून, सही है ये। ओके एक सेकेंड।
What's wrong? Are you worried about having to be on your best behavior around my lord? Don't be nervous. He's actually pretty easy to get along with. Well, the vast majority of the time, at least.
कहाँ गया? क्या था UID? 870631 379। आर्लेकिनो देख रहा था मैं। आर्टिफैक्ट्स ना 721। नाइस, ये भी सही है। 17-7 है। हाँ फिर भी सही है, क्रिट रेट अच्छा मिल गया तो ज़रूरत नहीं है। 819। नाइस। 21। तुम्हारा मेन DPS कौन है? मेरा मेन DPS केनिच है। उसके पीछे बहुत बड़ा कारण है। Arena 62-178। नाइस। Favonius Sword 19-7 715 10-11। नाइस। और नाहिदा ना, नाहिदा को क्या बिल्ड कर रखे? EM या DPS? ओके। केनिच इज OP। यस ब्रो। न्यूलेट भी देखना चाहूँगा मैं, क्योंकि मुझे न्यूलेट लेना है सेकेंड फेज में। 45-198। नाइस, ऑलमोस्ट 300। ओके वेपन दे रखे हो ब्रो, नाइस। 21-3 20-5 17। नाइस। थोड़ा सा क्रिप्टेड मिल जाता ना कहीं से, अच्छा रेशो हो जाता 50 का। नाइस ब्रो। शिलोरिन को क्या बिल्ड किया आपने? ओके। कहाँ गया डिफेंस? देख रहा था मैं। 3000 डिफेंस। ओके यार। नाइस नाइस नाइस। 3000 बेस्ट है ब्रो, टेंशन ही नहीं। मेरा केनिच ओपी इसलिए है क्योंकि ये C1 है, इसलिए जो मुझे बाय लक मिल गया है 10 पुल में। बाकी सारे कैरेक्टर है बट इससे बेटर नहीं लगता मुझे। क्या चलता है भाई केनिच। टेन पुल में 2। वाओ। हाँ ब्रो, इसलिए इसलिए मेरा लकी कैरेक्टर ये है। और इसका रेशो भी अच्छा मतलब मैनेज कर लिया मैंने, तो मुझे ज़्यादा ही पसंद आ गया ये। इसका ऐसे मैंने 40 विश वेस्ट किया है वैसे चेस का वेपन पे।
Who are these two?
कोई नहीं ना, इन्वेस्ट है वो तो 40। अभी माविका आएगी, उसका वेपन निकाल लेना, माविका प्लस उसका वेपन, मजा ही आ जाएगा फिर तो।
Well, there we have it. That's it then. So be it.
Great, so our hunch was spot on. It is a little inappropriate for me to have shared news of this magnitude with you. So I would be much obliged if you could keep it in strict confidence until an official public announcement is made.
गारंटेड चक्कर में और भी वेस्ट किया,
We give you our
लेकिन
word. We won't tell anyone
अब
about
नहीं
it.
करूँगा।
That puts my
ब्रो
mind
अगर
at ease.
गारंटेड है ना तो निकालना ही पड़ेगा
Now, on the
आपको।
topic, we'd like to pay a visit to the 𝓚𝓲𝓵 clan. Would you mind leading the way for us? Of
अगर
course
तुम
not.
हार गए तो
I'd
नेक्स्ट
be
गारंटेड है।
honored.
अगर समझो
This
हम
is
बैनर
when
चेंज होता है तो फिर से 0 पे आ जाएगा वो, तुम्हारा गारंटेड चला जाएगा।
I'll try. Thank you.
ये सीन होता है उसमें वेपन में। नहीं अभी बहुत फैट्स लगेगा, चितलाली निकालूं। ओके हाँ वेस्ट तो होगा लेकिन कोई ना। अरे रे मैंने अभी तक एक भी वेपन नहीं निकाला है। 5 स्टार वेपन मैंने एक भी नहीं निकाला उसमें से, वेपन बैनर में से एक भी वेपन नहीं है मेरे पास 5 स्टार कैरेक्टर्स के। पुल किए 33 पुल है मेरे 1 साल से, उसके बाद मैंने कभी किया ही नहीं पुल।
All right then. Please excuse me. I'll leave you to it from here.
Okay. Thanks, 𝓒𝓸𝓵. I apologize that your impromptu visit comes at a busy time for us, Commissioner.
I don't mean to impose, Sir 𝓚𝓲. In fact, I'm not here on official business. I heard the good news about yourself and Lady Hiragi. What a glorious marital alliance this shall be.
आप सितलाली लोग हैं, माविका नहीं लेने वाले क्या?
It seemed only right that I should come
माविका के
and
बारे में
offer
सुना
the
तो है भाई,
Kamisato
बहुत अच्छा
clan's
कैरेक्टर है वो।
congratulations in person.
I'm truly honored. I hope the news didn't come as
मैं तो
too
ट्राई
much of a
करने वाला हूँ।
surprise.
Hey there! We came to congratulate you as well.
मैंने सेविंग भी कर रखा उसके लिए।
Since the incident with the
60
𝓚𝓸𝓶𝓮 clan, things in the 𝓛𝓲𝓻 Commission have slowly started to
और
stabilize.
60 लग के मेरा।
I'm still acclimating to the position of acting head of the clan. I just hope I'm up to the task, so I can live up to everyone's expectations.
You're far
तुम
too
किसको
modest.
निकालोगे?
The public thinks very highly
मेरा
of
अभी
you.
सीधा टारगेट
They say
माविका
you're
है, माविका
hardworking,
प्लस उसका
upright,
वेपन
and
बस,
responsible.
और कोई नहीं।
I'm flattered, but I
अगर
wouldn't have achieved
अगर
anything
आर्ले
without the
किनो
support
आएगी
of
तो
my
आर्ले
people.
किनो भी ट्राई करूँगा मैं।
Thanks to them, everything
Next
is
phase में।
gradually stabilizing. And
यही
I've
तो
finally had the chance to focus a
कैरेक्टर को
little on
टारगेट
my
करने वाला
personal
हूँ मैं।
life.
कैरेक्टर
Well,
प्लस
you're
वेपन।
certainly making big progress in that department.
Come on now, you're embarrassing me. Pardon me,
It's perfectly all right. Please continue. It's a joyous occasion. Light-hearted is exactly how things should be. Really, who stays stony-faced when talking about a wedding?
You're right. But I am curious to know, what's your honest opinion on the whole thing? Do you think it's too sudden?
Of course not. Where there is true love, nothing should be
सुनने में
allowed to
आया है
stand in
कि
its way.
माविका पूरे
No
अपडेट
doubt people
रहेगी
will offer you
42
a
days। हाँ ये तो मैंने भी सुना है
colorful variety
क्योंकि
of
चितलाली भी
opinions.
साथ में आ रही है ना।
But of course, you will have
देखो।
factored this into your decision,
अगर
and
42
I'm sure you are
days रह
prepared
जाएगा
for
तो मैं
whatever
सोच रहा हूँ उसका
challenges may
सीवर
lie
निकाल
ahead.
लूँ,
Indeed I am.
या उससे अच्छा ला
So,
चितलाली भी ले
please
लूँ।
be confident.
अब वेपन पे
When your
डिसाइड
mind
करता है।
is
अगर
made
मेरे को
up,
समझो
you ought not
चितलाली
be
का वेपन
worried
निकल
about
जाता
things for
पहले,
which you are
माविका
already
वेपन
well
से पहले
prepared.
चितलाली का वेपन निकल जाता तो मैं निकाल लूँगा चितलाली।
There is just
one
पर अगर
small
माविका के
aspect of this
मतलब
that
माविका का
puzzles me
वेपन
a
पहले
little.
निकल जाता है तो मैं
Please, go
छोड़
ahead.
दूंगा, मैं नहीं करने वाला पुलिस में और
You've been working hard to bring the 𝓛𝓲𝓵𝓵 Commission in
वो
line.
डिपेंड करता है लक पे।
This is positive, and no doubt the beginning of important change. But on the other side of this equation, Lady Hiragi's father, 𝓚𝓸𝓵𝓵, is still in prison. If you choose now, of all moments, to announce a marriage between the Hiragi and 𝓚𝓲 clans, the kinds of rumors that may begin to spread both among the general public and in the Kanjo Commission are not likely to be in either of your best interests.
Yeah. Couldn't have put it better myself, 𝓚𝓚𝓵𝓵. This has been my biggest concern for quite a while now. Hiragi Shinsuke is firmly against me having any contact at all with Chisato.
कितने 25
In the
दिन बाद
past,
पता
we've always
चलेगा।
had to communicate in secret by sending letters. So although now may not look like the best timing for this
25
marriage,
दिन में मेरे पास
it may
100
well be
पुल
the
तक का
only
तो हो ही
opportunity we
जाएगा।
have.
Oh, that guy? Yeah.
वेपन में मुझे
Sounds like
50
a
पुल
sweet
करने
old
पड़ेंगे,
man, but he
50 नहीं
is
करने
determined
पड़ेंगे,
to
मेरे
make
को
as much trouble for us as
47
possible. Oh, he is the
वेपन में मुझे
worst.
47 पुल करने
I
पड़ेंगे
can see where you're
और
coming from, but you're
कैरेक्टर
only
बैनर में
postponing the
20
problem, not solving it.
तो 67 हुए
You
टोटल,
will still have to face it sooner or later.
बाकी सब एक्स्ट्रा।
Yes, I'm well aware of that. But since Chisato had the courage to ask me to marry her in spite of everything, how can I disappoint her? Well, sort of. She raised the idea in a letter, and after some initial hesitation, I went to meet her and have a serious conversation about our future. It's funny, actually, because when I formally proposed to her in person, she denied having ever written that letter. So coy.
Huh? Really?
She didn't say. She just acted confused by the whole thing. She really committed to it. I'll never forget the look on her face.
Oh.
Anyway, as her boyfriend, I knew she was just pretending, so I played along and said, I was only joking about the letter, and I proposed. After making some disgruntled noises about me making a stupid joke, she blushed and said yes. We spent that afternoon working through all the details of the wedding.
Okay. So you discussed it and decided on a date.
We did. I guess it was a chance to finally express our commitment to one another, clearly and completely. And you know what? I think it was about time. No matter what happens next, I will always be there for her as the one person she can always rely on.
Oh, give me a break. Sorry, but Paimon's been wanting to say this the whole time. Is it just this dude, or does everyone in love act like this? He just won't stop talking.
Apologies, my friends. And also to 𝓚𝓚𝓵𝓵. I must sound like a fool.
Far from it. On the contrary, seeing you so positively smitten puts my mind at rest. No surer evidence could there be of your true feelings and your commitment. If I had any reservations before, I certainly don't now. I wish you a joyous wedding when the day comes.
Yeah, even if it's kinda irritating to see you all smug like this, it's still a happy occasion. Good luck on the day, and have a happy wedding!
Thank you all. It means a lot.
We have some other business to attend to now. Until next time.
Very well. I'll see you out.
He seems busy. That must be true for anyone about to get married, right? It's a happy kind of busy, though.
You're right. 𝓚𝓲 Kamaji is on cloud 9. What do you think, traveler? He chalked it up to her being coy, but that doesn't sound like the Hiragi Chisato I know. It bothers me also. But, unfortunately, attempting to seek the truth of the matter would likely be fruitless.
Yeah, how come? Whenever we come across stuff like this on our adventures, we always find a way to get to the bottom of it.
I see. So that's how adventurers think. In my opinion, we face two obstacles in this case.
Firstly, we have very little information to go on, and I must be cautious about taking a stance. This makes it difficult to investigate. Secondly, and more importantly, the person involved doesn't seem to care. If we intervene without his blessing, good intentions may lead to catastrophic results.
You do have a point. Kamaji doesn't seem worried at all.
Everything in the world is intertwined. What looks like a simple outcome is often the result of multiple conflating reasons. Seeking the full truth would be a long and laborious process. It would be inefficient.
Been here before. From experience.
Sort of. I have to take this approach, or the work of the Yashiro Commissioner would never be done. My opinion is something like this. When something strange happens, instead of trying to find out what could have caused it, it is better to look at the situation itself. If the outcome is positive, and no one was deceived or harmed in the process, then it is acceptable. We don't know yet. After all, we don't know what Hiragi Chisato's thoughts are, do we? I have to say, I'm impressed by your ability to zero in on the issue from such a short meeting. Most insightful of you. You are thorough and thoughtful, just as my sister describes.
Huh? But Chisato and Kamaji have already talked everything through, haven't they?
Only if we are to take Kujo Kamaji at his word. But there are two sides to every story. I wish to know Hiragi Chisato's angle on this.
Huh. Makes sense, but Paimon still doesn't quite get it.
Don't worry about it. I was planning to visit the Hiragi clan to deliver my best wishes anyway. Let's take the opportunity to hear her thoughts. If she's as committed as Kujo Kamaji, perhaps they can navigate the challenges ahead successfully. But if not... well, life isn't always a smooth journey.
यहाँ से चलते हैं. पीछे से एंट्री कहाँ से लेंगे?
There is still much to prepare for the wedding. Should we also invite some prominent business leaders who frequently visit Rito?
At the very least, we should send them invitations.
I agree. Ah, hello there, Yashiro Commissioner.
To what do we owe the honor on this fine day?
As it happens, I'm here regarding the same wedding I believe I heard you discussing just now. I come bearing the felicitations of the Kamisato clan. Would Lady Hiragi happen to be available at this moment?
Our lady is entertaining guests right now, and we're not entirely sure how long she will be.
But please, do come in. We will arrange some tea and snacks for you and your attendants.
Hey! Paimon is not an attendant!
You misunderstand. These two are dear friends.
You're too kind.
We don't wish to impose. We'll just wander around in the general area. Apologies for the interruption while you're busy with preparations. Please, let us know once Lady Hiragi is available.
Nonsense, Commissioner. No imposition at all. This wedding is a joyful occasion, and all the other clans who serve the Hiragi clan are most delighted for them indeed. We're merely doing the best we can to make this wedding as grand an affair as possible.
When the time comes, we'll invite everyone in the clan and even the general public to attend.
That sounds splendid. We'll leave you to it.
Take care, Commissioner.
Seems like you guys talked a lot without actually saying anything.
Hence why I... Our timing was not ideal, but never mind. I spotted a stall on our way over where we can pass the time. The owner always manages to come up with novel ideas. I'm one of his regular customers.
Oh, it's Tomoki!
Ah, it's you. Good to see you again. Seems like you're always showing up with a VIP in tow.
Oh? So you know the owner as well?
Yep, we tried his dango milk a while back with the almighty Shogun in Inazuma City.
Ah, I see. So you were involved in that. I'd caught wind of this dango milk, but I didn't know that it had anything to do with you two. I always order one of his creative drinks whenever I pass the stall. Flavor is always new and interesting. When I noticed he'd set up shop in Rito, I simply had to come by.
Oh, thanks to you all, my business is finally beginning to take off. More and more people are willing to give my creative cuisine a shot. It gave me the confidence to decide that I'm gonna stick to creative cuisine from now on. On the one hand, I wanted more people to be able to try out my culinary creations. On the other hand, I wanted my customers to experience the joy of being creative too. So I gave it a lot of thought and finally came up with an all-new business concept.
Sounds interesting. What is it this time?
I've decided to give complete creative control to the customer. I offer all sorts of ingredients, and they pick and choose whatever they want to mix with their milk or tea. As well as dango, I now offer rice cake, purple potato balls, black sugar, and sunsettia.
Do they really all go well with milk? Hard to imagine, but who knows? It could be delicious.
What if I were to choose some ingredients you don't have here? Would that be okay?
Well, I guess so. Any novel ideas you have, Commissioner, please feel free to tell me. I'll go buy the ingredients right away. The whole idea was to let my customers express their creativity freely, so of course I shouldn't place restrictions on the ingredients if I can help it.
Excellent. There are a few things I'd like to try. Lavender melon, seagrass, and 𝓚𝓮𝓵.
What? You wanna mix those with milk?
I do indeed. Why? What's wrong?
You really think that's gonna turn out tasting good?
It's all about the experience. The taste is secondary. It's great to try new things. Traveler, any thoughts?
Yes, dango. Dango will do nicely.
Dando. क्या है ये dando?
An ordinary choice, but there's nothing wrong with that. 2 dango milks and 1 milk with lavender melon, please.
No problem. Give me a second, I'll have them ready in just a moment. Here, your milk is ready.
Dango milk tastes pretty good once you get used to it. What about yours?
A most memorable texture indeed. A success, I'd say.
Your review seemed pretty positive, but Paimon still thinks there are better combinations.
Taste is your key concern, yes?
Obviously! Tasty food and drinks are some of life's most important pursuits.
Well said. If I could say the same was true for me, I believe I'd be a very Yes. No one has unlimited energy, and I try to conserve mine for the things that really count. To create some mental breathing room, I try not to overthink the less critical matters. Having my sister attend public events in my stead, and having Thoma as housekeeper has all...
We're just passing the time here though, right? Is there anything else to think about than what we're doing?
1 or 2 things. Let's continue this discussion somewhere else. I noticed something before we left the Hiragi clan's residence. No, it was just a small detail. I was curious to know their thoughts on the wedding, so I asked them about it. Naturally, they responded that all other clans are happy for the Hiragi clan. But that's not the truth.
What do you mean?
Hiragi Shinsuke is still in prison, meaning the Kanjo Commission is the least stable in the Tri-Commission. Hiragi Chisato is the sole remaining pillar of her clan, but now she plans to marry into the Kujo clan. If I belonged to one of the assisting clans to the Hiragis, I would not be feeling optimistic about the future. But they didn't mention a word about that. They simply said they were delighted for them. I imagine they didn't want to discuss family issues in front of outsiders. But still, the more I think back over that conversation, the more it doesn't sit right. Keep a close eye on them, Hisashi.
Yes, sir.
Whoa! Where did you come from?
This is one of my most trusted members of the 𝓛𝓲𝓴𝓮. He's been quietly watching out for us this whole time.
Merely doing my duties, sir.
Keep a close watch on the clan representatives we met today.
Well received. I'm on the case.
Oh, and I almost forgot. That milk I just had? Please order one more and deliver it to Thoma.
As you wish, sir.
Oh no, poor Thoma.
Good luck.
Sir Kamisato, Lady Hiragi's previous engagement is now concluded. She's waiting for you in the courtyard.
Thank you kindly. Let's go and see Hiragi Chisato.
वैसे कपड़े मस्त है यार, जच भी रहे इस पे। क्या है भाई, एक ही जगह बार बार घुमाए जा रहे हैं। Chisato.
I heard that Sir Kamisato had brought some guests, but I didn't know it was you two.
It's been a while, Lady Hiragi. How have you been faring?
This is a rare privilege, Sir Kamisato. It is not often that I have the chance to meet you, let alone here in the comfort of my own home. I'm doing very well indeed, thank you. You must be so busy. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and congratulate Kamaji and I. It really means a lot.
But of course. The Tri-Commission are the servants of the Shogun, and we should look out for one another. In fact, we visited Sir Kujo just now. It's clear that he's very much looking forward to the wedding. Perhaps his joy is infectious, for I am now feeling rather elated myself. I sincerely wish you a joyful wedding and a blissful marriage.
Thank you for your kind words. This was not an easy decision to make. We will both have to work harder from now on. I'm sure the news will cause something of a stir. But come what may, we will stand as one and face whatever the future throws at us, together.
Sounds like things are pretty tough for you, Chisato.
Yes. To be honest, I'm still a little nervous about it all. But Kamaji has been so supportive. His promises have comforted me a lot.
It sounds like you have some considerable reservations, Lady Hiragi.
Yes. Well, there are so many things I need to consider. In case you were wondering, I was not actually entertaining VIPs just now. I was in fact meeting with one of the Kanjo Commission's officers, Shinojo.
Oh, really? Him?
He charged in all of a sudden and said that he had something very important to tell me. He didn't mince his words. Basically, he doesn't want me to He has always been a calm and contained person who never acts out of line. I was quite shocked to see him so agitated. But despite all that, what he was saying made a lot of sense. He thinks that now is a bad time for this wedding to happen. He pointed out that I am like the final pillar propping up my clan. If I marry into the Kujo clan, that pillar is taken away. There will no longer be a voice of authority in the Hiragi clan. And it could be a disastrous move for my personal image, too.
It's just two families becoming one big family, though, right? What's the big deal?
Traditionally, in Inazuma,
Clan affiliation influences every facet of life. After the wedding, Lady Hiragi will belong to the Kujo clan. The Kanjo Commission's attitude toward you may undergo some significant changes thereafter.
Precisely. This is a terrible thing to be saying, but I'm starting to have second thoughts. Maybe I went along with it all too easily. Maybe I allowed myself to be pushed into this. I'm so sorry. I can't believe I'm making my guests listen to me complaining.
No problem at all. The Yashiro Commission has a duty to listen to you. Now that I've heard your concerns, I should offer to help you as best I can. For instance, by helping you gather your thoughts on the matter. Now, we heard from Sir Kujo that his decision to tie the knot was prompted by a letter he received from you. But we've also heard that you did not write that letter. Sir Kujo thought that perhaps you were just being coy. Oh, dear. Perhaps I should have kept that part to myself.
What? But that was... It was just a prop in his playful proposal, wasn't it? It was clearly purpose designed, what with all the fancy lettering and so on.
Fancy lettering, you say? So I am to understand that had it not been for this letter, you two may not have chosen this moment to be wed?
When it comes down to it... yes, I think so.
Sir Kujo maintains that the letter was penned by your hand.
Huh? But then... how did...
Either way, it's wonderful to see how much you both trust one another. In that sense, you could say that the origin of the letter is ultimately not of great importance. Who knows? Perhaps Sir Kujo was the one being coy. After all, he had no particular reason to be forthcoming with us about the details of his playful proposal.
I understand. As you say, ultimately, the origin of the letter doesn't matter. But my position does matter. Kamaji and I thought that we needn't worry about anything that lies ahead, because we can face it all together. But now, I think I should give it some more thought.
Marriage is the most important decision of your life. Don't let yourself regret it. It is also part of the Yashiro Commission's job to help people through difficult times. I say this as an advocate for you personally, and for the Hiragi clan. Please, do not be compelled by circumstances to make any decision that goes against your will. To be together with the one you love is a sacred thing. It is my earnest wish that both of you may enjoy a bright and beautiful future, not a bittersweet one.
I'll take to heart every word you have said to me. I can't thank you enough, Sir Kamisato. I'll think very carefully about your advice.
All that matters is that you follow your heart. Since you'll be needing some time to think things over, we will excuse ourselves now.
Oh, wait! Let me see you out.
Thank you, Lady Hiragi, but there will be no need. Traveler, let's find somewhere to talk.
कितना बड़ा है भाई ये? कितने मीटर्स? 160. चलो भाई उड़ के ही चले जाएंगे.
Chisato is on a totally different page than Kujo Kamaji. Hayato, why did you give her such vague suggestions? Couldn't you just have told her what you'd do in her position? Because Paimon's pretty sure you have an idea.
I've said everything I can, given the Yashiro Commission's stance. Interfering too much with other commissions' domestic issues will only create trouble. The more I think about it, the stranger this all seems. But Hiragi Chisato has yet to see it. We must be vigilant.
Strange? In what way?
Someone wants Hiragi Chisato to be married as soon as possible, and if my guess is right, it is someone from within the 𝓛𝓲𝓴𝓮 Commission. This person is presumably also responsible for the mysterious and misleading letter. Think about this. A lowly officer is greatly worried about Hiragi Chisato's future, while the heads of the supporting clans ostensibly have no concern at all. It doesn't add up. When someone's words and actions do not match, you need to infer their intentions from their behavior. Yes, it's a smart strategy, far superior to the one adopted by the Tenryou Commission's 𝓚𝓲𝓴𝓮 clan. Even had the forged letter failed and been seen for what it was, there would have been no repercussions. They could simply have explained it away as a misguided but well-meaning matchmaking attempt by a member of the family. But if the letter were to achieve its goal, as it has so far, the perpetrator would successfully weaken the Hiragi clan without ever having to lift a finger against them, all under the guise of simply encouraging a wedding. With Hiragi Chisato having married into the 𝓮𝓲 clan and the head of the Hiragi clan in prison, challenges to the Hiragi clan's leadership would begin to... Actually, we have evidence. His name is 𝓛𝓲𝓴𝓮.
𝓛𝓲𝓴𝓮?
He should be back by now.
Yes, sir.
That's the second time you've done that! Paimon cannot deal with this.
Did they take one of the 𝓛𝓲𝓮 Commission officers away?
Yes. His name is 𝓛𝓲𝓴𝓮.
As I expected. They cannot afford to let this opportunity pass them by. They have to act now while the Hiragi clan is at its weakest. Hiragi Chisato had been persuaded by 𝓮𝓲 Kamaji, and the wedding was sure to go ahead. But after Chisato's meeting with 𝓛𝓲𝓴𝓮, she began to have second thoughts. In their eyes, Officer 𝓛𝓲𝓴 has interfered with their plan.
But why did they suspect him and not us?
Someone was eavesdropping on our conversation with Chisato the entire time. That's why I was a little reserved.
No way! Whew. Lucky Paimon didn't say anything stupid. But Chisato got what you meant about the letter though, right?
I think so. But whoever is behind this will not allow their plan to fail now. They will not be inclined to respect Hiragi Chisato's own wishes. Her stance was so passive that she was easily manipulated, treated like a pawn, with even her marriage becoming a battleground for political power play. Despite all of this, she still believed that a happy future was awaiting her. When she formally marries into the 𝓮𝓲 clan, she will lose her title as daughter of the Hiragi clan, her position in the 𝓛𝓲𝓮 Commission, and above all, her independence.
Marriage is such a trap.
Easier said than done. The perpetrators are manipulating everything from the shadows, letting unsuspecting pawns do their work. This is what makes their approach so smart. We, meanwhile, are out in the open. If we attempt to stop this wedding from happening, we will become the villains of the story and face immense public backlash.
So what are we gonna do?
At this stage, if the perpetrators wish to maintain control over the situation, their only option is to come out from the shadows and bare their fangs. I will wait for that moment to arrive. But first things first, we must go and rescue 𝓛𝓲𝓴𝓮. He has done nothing wrong and does not deserve to be punished. Tell me where 𝓛𝓲𝓴𝓮 is. We'll head off right now.
Quest खत्म. New shoot for old. क्या करें? हेलो. मैं तो खाने मतलब खाते खाते भी तो देख सकती थी ना स्ट्रीम. सही है भाई तेरा. कुछ है बोलने के लिए अब? गेम की साउंड कम है. गेम की साउंड सही है. लो भाई बढ़ा दिया, थोड़ा और बढ़ा देता हूँ. लो ये सब पहले बताना होता है, और आपका भी। मेरा सही है वो, मैं थोड़ा दूर से बोल रहा हूँ, बस उतनी ही दिक्कत है। मेरा आवाज़ फुल है।
Stop this at once.
It's the Yr'shrh, Commissioner. Well, we take orders from our master. No one else.
Really? Then please, excuse me.
इसके यहाँ पे तिल बहुत मस्त है यार। ओहो।
Battle formation! Get
Locked up!
I must withdraw.
Escape!
I must withdraw. Blast. Let's go. We must report to Master right away.
Hey, get back here!
No need to follow them. We need bait to catch the fish anyway. Leave them be. I think I saw a key fall to the ground during the fight. Let's free 𝓛𝓲𝓴𝓮 first. But in all the chaos, it must have been kicked to one side. Where did it end up?
What the? It's a tanuki? Oh, don't tell Paimon that the tanuki took it!
Let's follow it and see.
Look the key ढूंढनी है यार। अब की कहाँ से ढूंढे हम? ओपन की नहीं है, की ढूंढनी है। कहाँ मिलेगी? बॉक्स के अंदर होगी। ये क्या कर रहा है यार? रिमोशन इसके अंदर होगा। ये रहा ना यार। ये कुछ पेजेस मिले मुझे। भाई देख भाई, तुझे छुड़ाने के मेरे को ना 1 लाख प्रीमोजियम्स देना पड़ेगा, ठीक है? सुन रहा? अब मुंह भी तो नहीं दिख रहा, मुंह कैसे देखो इसका? ओए सुन रहा तू? 1 लाख प्रीमोजेम्स फायर वाला। जान दो भाई, छोड़ दो भाई, कुछ नहीं देने वाला ये एनपीसी।
Thank you.
पैर पड़ मेरे।
It was terrifying. They said they were gonna throw the cage into the sea with me still inside. Oh, wait! You have to listen to me. Lady Chisato's wedding. It's all part of a scheme. Someone's trying to use the wedding for their own ends.
Calm down, 𝓛𝓲𝓴. It's okay. We know about all that.
Huh?
Our suspicions were roused to this possibility, and so far, everything is unfolding rather as we expected. Those behind this plan are not going to give up easily. Their next move is imminent. We must devise sufficient countermeasures.
Yashiro Commissioner, you're personally going to take action?
This situation has consequences for the whole Tri-Commission, and the stability of all Inazuma is at stake. My hitherto neutral stance ends now.
The almighty Shogun has always despised these pathetic power games. As a commissioner, I am a servant of the Shogun, and it is therefore my duty to handle these tiresome matters on her behalf.
That's true.
𝓛𝓲𝓴𝓮, don't return to your post yet. Find somewhere safe and stay hidden. Traveler, Paimon, let's get out of here.
Well, if it isn't the 𝓟𝓱𝓪 Commissioner. I hear you showed up here with no explanation and attacked my men. You wouldn't happen to be carrying out some sort of secret mission, now would you?
I heard that someone was taking the law into their own hands. As a responsible official of 𝓛𝓲𝓴𝓮, I could not in good conscience stand idly by. 𝓛𝓲𝓴𝓮 may be your retainer, but the law does not grant you the right to abuse him.
Abuse? Nonsense. I was just teaching him a lesson. Out of nowhere, a low-ranking officer decides to barge in on Lady Hiiragi and start spouting out the most absurd and insulting nonsense one can imagine. A truly egregious loss of decorum. I dare say, the poor lady was terrified.
So, you're saying that you know absolutely nothing of the reasons for his actions. Because otherwise, why would you describe it as out of nowhere?
Two people from two different clans are getting married. That's all there is to it. And yet this young gentleman took it upon himself to fabricate a nonsensical disaster story around it. How should I know what he was thinking? Even if she marries into the Kujo clan, Lady Hiiragi will always be the daughter of the Hiiragi clan and the most distinguished member of the Kanjo Commission. We are, and always will be, her loyal assistants. It's our duty to see that she never has to worry about anything. Loyalty and duty are our guiding principles. Not only did this guard show no regard for either, he went out of his way to upset our lady. How could one do such a thing? Even if we put it down to a rare moment of impulsivity. I have to say, I'm surprised to see one of such noble standing as yourself rushing to his defense.
Darn it! This guy is good. Annoyingly good.
Funny. I'm suddenly reminded of an anecdote I'd like to share with you. There's not been a dull moment since I took up my post in the 𝓟𝓱𝓪 Commission. For instance, a merchant from abroad once told me about a curious kind of bird with the most extraordinarily long tongue. I'm sure someone as erudite as yourself could be able to guess what people do with these unusual...
Keep them as pets.
You'd think, wouldn't you? But there's a catch. You see, this bird is of no use to humans whatsoever, and certainly doesn't make a suitable pet. If you catch one, the best thing you can do is actually cut its tongue off and throw it out of the window. The reason they give is this. The longest tongue has the most to say. But don't be deceived as it chirps away.
I say, 𝓟𝓱𝓪 Commissioner, are you here simply to mock the Kanjo Commission?
Far from it. In my mind, the Kanjo Commission is made up of honorable individuals. It is unbecoming of such people to resort to lies, deception, and filibustering, all as part of a plan.
𝓟𝓱𝓪 Commissioner, please don't make accusations without any evidence.
The evidence is standing right in front of me, is it not? I have a credible witness who can confirm you were quick to try and make him disappear as soon as he said something that you did not like. Ugh, dear me. I can't believe the 𝓚𝓲𝓴𝓮 clan is now represented by someone with less of a sense of loyalty than even an ordinary servant. You studied hard and took a government position, only to make it to where you are now just to play these petty power games behind the scenes. I'm not... In your years of service to the Shogun, not only have you managed to glean nothing good from the people around you, you have also let yourself be blinded by self-interest. Now you have ruined your once bright future. I'm not angry, Mr. Matsura. I just feel sorry for you.
Is that right? Then tell me, if you're so bright, what exactly do you think you can do to me? This is at most a 𝓛𝓲𝓴𝓮 commission issue. We'll handle this amongst ourselves. You are reaching rather outside of your bounds, Yashiro Commissioner. If you seek to involve yourself in other clans' affairs, might I be so bold then as to question your motives in doing so? I think you are simply opposed to an alliance between the 𝓛𝓲𝓴𝓮 Commission and 𝓛𝓲𝓵 Commission, because the new balance of power in the 𝓚 Commission would be a threat to you personally. So you come here with an elaborate excuse to try and break up this marriage.
So, that's how you view it. Well, I have to admit, you clearly are far more talented than I at monitoring the power balance within the 𝓚 Commission.
Let me be crystal clear. This wedding is going to happen, and nothing is going to change that. The notices have already been sent out. All of Inazuma City knows about it now. Most of the public weren't aware that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato were courting. But you can bet it's all anybody's talking about now. Once the notices go out, that's it. The wedding is a sure thing, even if it hasn't happened just yet.
I see. It seems like I was wrong.
So suddenly we see eye to eye?
I had expected you to at least be smarter than most. But it seems that I was gravely mistaken.
Kamisato Ayato! You! How dare you!
You've made your move. Now, I suppose it's time I made mine.
What do you mean?
Do you seriously think this marriage will bring the 𝓛𝓲𝓴 Commission and the 𝓚𝓲𝓵 Commission together? Isn't it at all possible that the 𝓛𝓲𝓴 Commission becomes marginalized as a consequence of this union? Goodness me. Well, I've learned a great deal from talking to you. That will be all for now. If you would excuse me, I shall take my leave.
क्या नहीं ले रहे हैं? अरे नहीं मिली तो भाई मेरा 50-50 ना, मैं 50-50 अगर हार गया तो मैं नहीं ले रहा क्योंकि मैं गारंटेड न्यूलेट पे बेस नहीं करना चाहता. मैं चाहता हूँ कि माविका पे जाए मेरा गारंटेड.
They ended up coming out from the shadows and revealing themselves.
समझ रही है?
Let's see how things are in Inazuma City. Then I'll take you through the details of my plan.
𝓚𝓸𝓵𝓵 कोने वाइड ड्रैगन. ये सब छोड़ो, बैग ओपन किया जाए. अगर मेरे को न्यूलेट मिलता है ना, ये वेपन मैं उसको देने वाला हूँ. मज़ा तो आएगा भाई ये वेपन दे के उसको. क्या बोलती फेरी. और ये सब जितने हैं ना, ये देखिए, ये सब, ये दो, एक और होगा मेरे पास ये. हाँ, ये सब ये दूंगा मैं इसको, यामिको को. समझ रही है, समझ रही है. और मिले तब ना यार, मिले तब ना. मिलता ही नहीं है, मिलता ही नहीं है, मिलता ही नहीं है. मेरे बेनित का है, बेनित एक लेवल का वेपन होगा बेनित के पास. कहीं तेरे को बेनित दिख रहा है? ये रहा, देख, एक लेवल का वेपन है बेचारे के पास. उसका वेपन हमने उसको
How loves being antagonistic. Just ignore him when he's mouthing off.
पे वर्क
Don't
करता
let him
है.
get under your skin.
बारबरा का वेपन सही है. अरे फिर भी पर उसका जो क्रिट रेट जो रेशियो है वो 50 होना चाहिए ना. HP तो अपन उसको 3 आर्टिफैक्ट दे के दे देंगे. समझ रही है? तो मैं कैसे समझाऊँ, मैं तुझे कैसे समझाऊँ. करेंगे यार, मिलने तो दे पहले. मिलने से पहले ही अगर अपन ने सोच लिया तो फिर नुकसान है अपना. कोई नया इवेंट नहीं आएगा रे ना. ये कंप्लीट हो चुका है, ये बाकी है ना. चलो भाई ये कंप्लीट करें. बारबर का वेपन सही रहेगा, बट तुझे मैं एक बात बताऊं, जो न्यूब्लिड का खुद का वेपन है वो क्रिट डैमेज का वेपन है, तो देख ले तू। मैं तो बस इसलिए देना चाहता हूँ। मेरा कितना लक है बताया तो सही। तेरा लक है 54 लक है तेरा। वो सब छोड़ भाई, तू लाइक्स बता कितने लाइक हो गए। तो ऐसी है ना। ये राउंड में भी 1100 पॉइंट निकालने पड़ेंगे। और टोकन कितने हैं? टोकन तेरे पास 66 टोकन है तेरे पास। तू माविका का वेपन भी निकाल सकती है, क्योंकि तेरा गारंटेड है। 20 में तो मिल ही जाएगा वो। और छियो रिपोर्ट मेरा है वो। जगह कम मेरे माउस रोटेट करने के लिए। आया ही नहीं क्या? सर जाना है उल्टा हवा मारता। मैंने बहुत सारे पॉइंट छीन लिए किसके तो पता नहीं कौन था। बहुत सारे पॉइंट छीन लिए भाई मैंने किसी के तो। ओहो नाइस। देखो अब माविका के साथ कौन आ रही है? 𝓟𝓸𝓵 आ रही है माविका के साथ, सीधी बात। और कोई नहीं आ रहा। गेम क्रैश हुआ भाई, हुआ लोड हुआ। एक तो कंप्लीट हो गया, अभी ये बाकी है सिर्फ, इसमें 2 लेवल बाकी है। कहाँ गेम क्रैश हुआ नूब? लोड होने में टाइम लग गया वो। सिर्फ स्टोरी के टाइम पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है। वो भी ठीक कर सकते हैं अगर चाहे तो। होगा बस। हाँ अब क्या ऐड करना है? इसका फेस वो भी अंदर जाएगा। ठीक, अब ये ओके, अब ये फिर ये हाँ मेरा भी कर दो, तेरा कल ही कर दिया सारा, भूल गई क्या? सही है, फेस ऊपर हो। ओके, दो चोटी जो पीछे जाएगी, फिर इसका चेस्ट ये भी पीछे जाएगा। अब क्या बचा? इसकी गले की टाई ये भी पीछे जाएगी, और ये इसके बाल। हो तो गया। अब क्या बचा है? क्या बचा है? क्या बचा है? ओ, ये ज़्यादा नीचे हो गया। एक सेकेंड, सब हो गया, सब हो गया। अरे हो तो गया। अब क्लेम करो। मेरा भी सब। चलो 19 क्राउन, भर भर के प्रीमो जेम्स। कंप्लीट इवेंट कंप्लीट। चेस्ट का टेस्ट करेंगे अभी थोड़ी देर में। इससे पहले यहाँ जाके ये क्लेम कर लेता हूँ। गेन और ये तो मेरा हो चुका है। ये कंप्लीट क्यों नहीं हुआ? इमेजिनरी थिएटर मेरा 8 तक नहीं हुआ है यार। 8 तक ही कर पाऊंगा इस बार। वो जो लिखा है ना सरपंट आया है खुद लिटरली हो ही नहीं रहा भाई वो कंप्लीट। इतना हार्ड किया रखा है कि भाई मूड खराब कर रहा है वो। 3200 नाइस। ये बस बहुत है यार ये। 61। हाँ, अभी मैं कुछ दिखाना चाहूँगा तुझे। रुक फेरी, ये देख क्या मिल रहा है। 200 क्लेम ऑल। प्रीमो जेम्स ही प्रीमो जेम्स। कितने हो गए? 1566 ना। रुक भाई, अभी और लाऊंगा मैं। रुक, अभी और आएंगे। ये हो गए 1600 मुझे मिला। चलो चलो चलो, तुझे भी तो मिल रहा है। वही तो क्लेम चल रहा है तेरे में। शॉप 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 शॉप। पूरे 10 हो गए। 71। अब मेरे पास 60 हो गया भाई। माविका के लिए डायरेक्ट 60। मज़ा आ गया भाई। 60 नहीं हुए, 50 हुए। सॉरी 50 का जुगाड़ हो गया मेरे पास। ये क्या है? डेली कमीशन। वीकली बॉस बचे हुए, उसे मार सकता हूँ वीकली बॉस को। और इवेंट तो हो ही गया पूरा। 30 फुल का और जुगाड़ हो जाए ना तो मेरी माविका का जुगाड़ हो गया मेरा, समझ। अगर नहीं मिला तो कुछ नहीं। अगर मान के चलो कि न्यूविलेट जीत गए और माविका हार गए तो अरे तो मेरी बात सुन। अरे वाह मेरी बात सुन। देख, मेरे को जेलोलिन मिली 80 पे। अभी मेरा 80 है, ठीक। तो अगर मैं 80 पे न्यूविलेट जीत गया तो मैं जो नेक्स्ट होगा, जो मैं हारूंगा 50 वो मैं और अर्ली हारूंगा, समझ रही है? अगर मैं वो अर्ली भी हारूँ तो मेरे को गारंटेड तो है ना, मैं तो निकाल ही लूँगा। तो समझ नहीं रही ना बात। मैं तो ये चाहता हूँ कि मैं न्यूलेट 50-50 हार भी जाऊँ तो भी मुझे दिक्कत नहीं है, समझ रही है? मुझे दिक्कत नहीं है, मेरा सब सही चल रहा है। मैंने सोच रखा है भाई, क्योंकि मेरे पास अभी भी 25 दिन है। 25 दिन में मेरे पास 30 पुल का जुगाड़ तो हो ही जाएगा, जैसे तैसे 30 पुल का जुगाड़ हो ही जाएगा।
𝓚𝓸𝓵𝓵𝓵. Thank you for
जब मैं 100 लेके जाऊंगा माविका निकालने,
𝓚𝓸𝓵𝓵.
तो वो तो निकलेगी भाई। मेरा ये तीन बार है जो 80 का पुल होगा। आपको अर्ली कैसे आ जाएगा? तो ये भी तो मेरा तीसरा है, इसको कोई समझाओ भाई। ये भी तो मेरा तीसरा है, ये दूसरा है, मतलब दूसरा है, ये दूसरा है। तो इसके बाद जो तीसरा आएगा, इसके बाद भी तीसरा आएगा, फिर जो अर्ली आएगा। तेरा तीसरा कैसे हो सकता है भाई? तो केनिच अर्ली मिला है, नूब। पीट दूंगा मैं तेरे को, ठीक है? ये तेरा तीसरा कैसे है? इतना लालची मत करो भाई, तू झूठ बोलना बंद कर भाई। तेरा तीसरा कैसे, पहले ये बता मुझे तू। बाकी सब छोड़, मैं मान जाऊँ तेरे को। तेरा तीसरा कैसे है? सीधा सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है मेरा। देख लेना आप, गिन के बताता हूँ ना मैं तुझे। सुन मेरी बात तू, ठीक है? मुलानी।
I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement.
मुलानी।
But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions,
तुझे भी याद है केनिच अर्ली मिला है, और ज़ेलोलिन में तू हारी है। सुना भाई, सुना, मैं सुन रहा हूँ भाई। मेरे को पता है ना, मैंने पुल किया, मेरे को पता है। चलो भाई, आर्लेकिनो में मार पाऊंगा? हाँ, मार तो पाऊंगा भाई, मारने में क्या है। तो मैं भी देखना चाहता हूँ मेरे पास चीज़ें कितनी हैं। बैग कहाँ गई? बैग में से वो सारी चीज़ें इसमें होगी ना? नहीं, इसमें नहीं होती है, इसमें होगी। सुनाना भाई, बोल। क्या बोल रही थी, बोल। ये कम हो गया मेरे पास, पर इसकी ज़रूरत भी नहीं है। ये कॉइन्स कितने हैं पास? ये 1400, ये 16, ये यूज़ होते रहते हैं ना। ये भी अच्छे खासे है मेरे पास। मेरे पास सबसे ज़्यादा पता क्या होंगे? विसल होंगे भाई। ये नहीं, ये भी कम है यार, ये भी कम हो गया। पर ये ज़्यादा बना लिया ना मैंने, इसलिए कम हो गए। हाँ, अब मैं बोलता हूँ क्या। आर्लेकिनो का कहाँ है? आर्लेकिनो का 3 ये मेरे पास, 3 ये है, 7 ये है। तो ज़रूरत नहीं है आर्लेकिनो मारने। 5, 7, 6 ये भी मारने की ज़रूरत नहीं है अब। ये सिग्नोरा का है, ये सब भी। ये देखिए, इसके भी कितने सारे हो गए मेरे पास। ये 14, ये 5, ये 7। तो इसे भी मारने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। न्यूविलेट का बॉस कौन सा है? ये है ना, न्यूविलेट का बॉस ये है ना। फिर चली गई? अरे तो चैट से बोली गई, सुनना बोलने के बाद कहाँ भाग गई? प्लान बनाने गई है क्या? कहाँ गया? इसको मारना मुझे। यू कांट, लॉक हो जा तू बस। ये है ना न्यूवेलेट का, वही मेरा एलन के बॉस मारना और काजुआ का। ये छोड़, पहले बता, ये न्यूलेट का यही है ना? तो ठीक है, क्या टीम लेके जाऊँ? क्या काम आता है वहाँ पे? केनिच काम आएगा, ज़ेलोलिन काम आएगी। चलो देखते हैं। 2 हीलर तो है ही मेरे पास। पायरो काजुआ
time for you to pay the price.
Huh? Yeah, everybody stand back!
Find these souls!
Glory to its son! There! Measly insect! Bring it! Let's light it up!
Price.
Let the mountain's veins boil! Here comes the catch.
I got him cornered. Lockdown.
Bring it!
For the Lord of the Night. I got him cornered.
Game's up. Fight's over. Teamwork is dreamwork! Quietly now. Bow before your king!
Target acquired.
Glory to its none! There! Especially not when I do that move. Measly insect!
है काजुआ लेके जाना पड़ेगा काजुआ राइडन नहीं यार राइडन पीट जाती है मेरे से मैं नहीं लिखा यार आठ केनिच नहीं पीटता मेरे से हार्लेक्विनो मार सकता हूँ रुक आर्लेक्विनो ये कहाँ होता था वो डोमेन फाइट ये रहे ना कोई कैरेक्टर है जिसका टैलेंट में वो जरूरत पड़ सकती है इन फ्यूचर माविका का क्या है माविका का बॉस तो आया नहीं है टैब एनीवेयर भाई कहाँ पे लिख दूँ मैं ला 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 कैसे बच्चों के साथ खेल रही रहती है भाई ये कितनी चिल्ड है देख अब मैं जाके इसको मारूंगा अच्छा लगेगा कितना बुरा लगेगा यार चैट नहीं दिख रही। मार्शमेलो लेके देना। तेरा मार्शमेलो की जय। क्यों रानी है तू कहीं की जो देखो तेरे हुक्म मानना चाहिए।
Afraid? Or do you not even have the courage to be afraid? Is it my turn now? With these rising flames! Now that's more like it. How amusing. Let's light it up! Closer now. With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise. Have a taste of purgatory.
आजा नीचे। गांडी रुक जा तू।
How amusing.
Locked up.
Is it my turn now? Bring it! Hear the echoes of the valley!
Shadow of the past. Mind to command. Target acquired.
Is it my turn now? Not bad. Proven to be a worthy opponent after all. Spare your energy. Running is of little use.
क्या पीटा है भाई इसको। मारेगी भाई मेरे को पता है अभी। गंदा मारेगी मेरे को भाई। ये अवतार में मेरे को हार्ले क्यों ना चाहिए भाई। ये अवतार में राइडन का वो केकड़ा वाला अवतार क्योंकि ये अल्टीमेट बहुत खतरनाक है भाई। ये भी लाओ ना।
Conscience has been seared away. My blade is all that remains. I'm going in! Things are about to get dicey.
I got him cornered.
Let the mountain's veins boil!
Two can play that game. Locked up.
The sun and moon have set. Only ruin remains. Hope has been extinguished.
आगे जा रहा नल्ला।
Let's light it up!
I got him cornered.
Your punishment made manifest.
Pleasure doing
Help others. Who's next? The forge.
अरे 3 नंबर दबा रहा हूँ भाई मैं। बेकार भाई बेकार।
Benny's adventure team. I have failed.
आखिरी में पिट गए भाई। साढ़े एलन तो कुछ काम की नहीं थी भाई सच बताओ तो। इन सबको जिंदा करके लेके आओ। ये आखिरी मेरे बटन्स बहुत कंफ्यूज हो गए रे। बटन्स ने दिमाग खराब कर दिया। मैं तो सारे सही चल रहे थे, ये बटन्स बेकार भाई। फ्रेंड्स क्यों खोल रहा हूँ मैं? पार्टी सेट है। एलन डैमेज इंक्रीज करती है बट इतना नहीं करती जितना फुरीना।
I have high hopes for this journey.
HP full. Ready? Ready. आलू किलो। जा रही कुछ खाने, भूख लग गया। अभी तो खा के आई है। क्या नूब है क्या रे तू? गधी उदी है कहाँ? अभी तो खा के आई है। फुरन्या HP खाएगी बट चल कोई बात नहीं।
Afraid? Or do you not even have the courage to be afraid?
My mistake.
How amusing.
Target acquired.
With these rising flames. Now that's more like it.
I got him cornered.
Is it my turn now? With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise. Have a taste of purgatory.
So, time to shine. May I present?
Target acquired.
The countdown. Like a fly tangled in a web. Letting great names echo. With these rising flames. How amusing. Look at them. Trapped like a bunch of helpless animals. Has been seared away. My blade is all that remains.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Why do they never miss? How brilliant!
Locked up.
Oh, you're you're so done.
Let's see how strong your resolve truly is.
Could it break?
The sun and moon have set.
Hear the echoes of the valley.
Remains.
Oh,
Has been extinguished.
may I present?
Suntown is only the beginning.
I'll bring it.
HP। अरे यार वेपन मिला है, कुछ काम का नहीं। चार हो गया ना। नाइस हो गया, जुगाड़ तो हो गया भाई, अच्छा खासा जुगाड़ हो गया। क्या करे? अब क्या करे? कौन से बॉस को मारूं अब मैं? फ्यूचर क्या काम आ सकता है? माविका में वो तो न्यू वाला आएगा, पता नहीं। नोम वाली कौन सा क्या कर सकता हूँ मैं? कौन सा बॉस पी सकता हूँ मैं? कौन सा समझ नहीं आ रहा कैरेक्टर। अगर मेरे को समझो इसकी बिल्ड करनी है, जिसका क्या सीन है, ऑलमोस्ट तो हो ही गया है। इसके तीन इसको मैं नहीं करने वाला। क्राउन एलन का क्या है? दो मतलब सांड को तो मारना पड़ेगा शायद। इसके तो कुछ ये ही नहीं है, एक ही है मेरे पास, उसकी ज़रूरत भी नहीं है। इन सब का क्या सीन है? शेलोलिन ये चिड़िया है मेरे पास। चल गामिंग 11 बहुत है, पर 14 तक जाएगा ना वो। मेरा क्या सीन है? ये मैक्स आउट है। ये भी एक कर दूंगा, 7-10 रखूँगा तब सही रहेगा। क्योंकि 6 ये कौन सा बॉस है? ये तो राइडन है। राइडन को तो नहीं मानना मुझे। राइडन तो नहीं मारना। कुरीना का क्या है? 5 तो मारना ही पड़ेगा फिर तो। ये डॉल्फिन तो जो भी है, तू आजा भाई। पीटू तुझे मैं। इसमें नाविया अच्छा काम करती है, पर नाविया नहीं है मेरे पास, तो मैं नहीं कर सकता कुछ। चल
Target acquired. My mistake. Too complete that game.
Why do they never miss?
Bring it.
Letting praise names echo!
For the Lord of the Night!
Let's light it up! That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Locked up!
Let the world collide!
Hear the echoes of the valley.
I
𝓚𝓸𝓵
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! Let my name echo in song!
Shadow the past. Mine to command.
Submit your soul!
Locked up.
Shower me with praise!
एक बार निकल जाती है फिर उठाने आएगा मुझे
Target acquired. Time for you to pay the price. Claim these souls. Locked up.
चल भाई एक बॉटल मिल जाएगा बाकी को तुम नीड भी वेपन क्यों दे रहे हैं वेपन क्या चढ़ा लूँगा मैं ये एक मिला और ये एक मिला चल ठीक ही है बॉटल मिल जाता थोड़ा ज़्यादा अच्छा लगता है यार नुकसान हो गया हमारा तगड़ा वाला कहाँ गया कहाँ गया कहाँ गया कहाँ गया मेरा चलो अब फिर से स्टोरी पे चलते हैं कहाँ गई हमारी स्टोरी मैं आई कहाँ आ रही है तू क्यों आ रही है किसने बुलाया
Look at this. The daughter of the Kanjo Commission's 𝓚𝓪𝓵 clan and the master of the 𝓛𝓲𝓵 Commission's 𝓬𝓲 clan are getting married.
Sounds like an all-around perfect match, don't you think?
For sure. I'm just surprised. It seems very sudden. I hadn't heard a single word about it until now.
Good luck to them, I say. I'm sure it must have been a hard decision.
Looks like the wedding is definitely going ahead.
वेडिंग किसकी वेडिंग है भाई क्या फिर मेनू में क्या है पहले तो ये बताओ शादी छोड़ो भाई किसकी है
It's still too early to make that conclusion. Our adversary wants to push this marriage past the point of no return. However, we can still beat them at their own game. But only if 𝓬𝓲𝓵𝓵 is willing to help us.
𝓬𝓲𝓵𝓵 किसकी शादी बता भाई
10 points for agility.
चढ़ कहाँ गया गधड़े
Welcome. I just heard that the news of my wedding has been officially announced. It seems so sudden. I wasn't ready yet.
Yeah, about that. It's kinda complicated.
I see.
Complicated तो हमारे लिए
So
भी है
someone's
भाई,
trying to
किसके
take
साथ
advantage of
मिली
our
है?
marriage.
If you proceed with the wedding, the repercussions for you are likely to be minimal. But we must take Lady Hiragi's situation into consideration.
I've previously considered this possibility. But in the end, we're getting married for true love. And I've promised her that I'll do everything in my power to protect her.
I understand where you're coming from, but to be frank, she should not need your protection. Or, to put it another way, you have tacitly admitted that Lady Hiragi will need your help to get through the hard times ahead, which perhaps suggests that, deep down, you realize all she stands to lose. I don't mean to criticize you. It is natural to want to protect our loved ones. You're an intelligent and gentle person, and I'm sure you would have been able to think about this more objectively were you not so emotionally involved in the situation. I'm sure you admire Lady Hiragi for being the independent, gentle, resilient, and strong-willed person she is. For the sake of marrying you, this wonderful woman will become someone who has to depend on you for the rest of her life. Are you really okay with that?
I love her with all my heart, and would do anything to make her happy. That's why I cannot abide to see her suffer or be manipulated by other people. Yashiro, Commissioner, you're right. It was naive and selfish of me to take things this far. But it's too late now, isn't it? There are notices everywhere.
I have a plan, but it needs a villain. Sir Kujo, in order for my plan to work, you and I must both play the role of antagonists. But it is not without its risks. Are you willing to help?
If there's a way to salvage this, then let's hear it.
I've told the people at the Kanjo Commission that the marriage isn't going to unify the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryou Commission. On the contrary, it's a terrible idea that will marginalize the Kanjo Commission. The context for this is that they are planning to use this marriage to bring down the Hiragi clan. And the key to their success is coming up against no resistance to the marriage from the Tenryou Commission. But what if we were to imagine for a moment that since the affairs of the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou Commission has been planning to make a move against the weakened Kanjo Commission? The only reason you have been hesitant to act since taking over the Tenryou Commission is because you care about Lady Hiragi's feelings. And so, your plan is to liaise with the Yashiro Commission to marry her and bring her out of the Kanjo Commission as soon as possible. Once that is achieved, as the person in charge of the Tenryou Commission, you no longer have any reason to hesitate.
I see. This is an ingenious plan. It takes advantage of the situation perfectly.
Exactly. Our purpose is to change Lady Hiragi's position from an unnecessary burden to an indispensable asset. By doing so, we can even strengthen her position in the Kanjo Commission. Once our adversaries realize how the network of connections behind the scenes really looks, they'll do their utmost to stop this wedding from happening. Then, we simply leave them to clear up the mess they've created.
अभी किसी ने बोला कि गेम साउंड ज़्यादा आ रही मतलब कम आ रही है इसलिए मेरे को बढ़ानी पड़ी अब ठीक आ रही होगी बताना ज़रा
We have to make sure that the behind-the-scenes story comes to the attention of our dear friends in the Kanjo Commission. Matsura, with whom I spoke earlier, will now be fearing the worst. No doubt he'll be on the lookout for the first sign of a crisis. In that case, he will almost certainly have placed informants throughout 𝓛𝓲𝓴𝓮 city. What we need to do is to use these informants as a breeding ground for our fake intel. Sir Kujo, there are certain things that I need you to attend to personally. It's almost time. My ninja has located one of the informants. Let's go and see if he'll take the bait.
Bait.
really necessary?
अंदर आ गया.
That person is one of 𝓛𝓲𝓴𝓮's informants. Let's follow him. Be careful not to get seen.
ओ इसे छुप के रहना है.
Did you see that? 𝓚𝓸𝓵𝓵 just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
क्या ये मुड़ के देखने वाला है? नहीं.
The 𝓚𝓮𝓮 Commission has sent a load of people to 𝓟𝓏. I guess it must have something to do with the wedding. I think in all there must have been about 100 people so far.
That doesn't sound good. What could be going on? I hope it's just 𝓚𝓸𝓵𝓵 being overcautious.
Where'd he go?
The news is spreading fast, but it appears Master's fears may be well placed. There's no way they sent this many people just to escort the bride. I have to invest.
That person is one of 𝓛𝓲𝓴𝓮's informants. Let's follow him. Be careful not to get seen.
ये क्या हुआ? मेरे से गलती हुई थी कुछ. कैंपिंग कर रहा भाई मैं तो.
Did you see that? 𝓚𝓸𝓵𝓵 just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
Where'd he go?
अरे यार ध्यान देना पड़ेगा. एक सेकेंड बस.
That person is one of 𝓛𝓲𝓴𝓮's informants. Let's follow him. Be careful not to get seen.
Did you see that? 𝓚𝓸𝓵𝓵 just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
The
सिर्फ धोती में
𝓛𝓲𝓴𝓮
छुप जाए।
Commission has sent a load of people to 𝓚𝓗. I guess it must have something to do with the wedding. I think in all there must have been about 100 people so far.
That doesn't sound good. What could be going on? I hope it's just 𝓚𝓲𝓵𝓵 being overcautious.
बढ़ भाई आगे बढ़। ये घास में छुप सकते
The
हैं।
news is spreading fast, but it appears Master's fears may be well placed. There's no way they sent this many people just to escort the bride. I have to investigate.
He ran off!
As expected. Let's follow him.
Wow! It's like the whole 𝓚𝓮 Commission is here.
Excuse me, has something happened on this road? I'm a businessman passing through, and it's a little disconcerting to see this place so heavily guarded.
Businessman.
Please don't be alarmed. As I'm sure you've heard, the wedding of 𝓚𝓲𝓵𝓵 and Lady Hiragi Chisato will take place any day
Lady
now.
Hiragi के साथ
𝓚𝓲
शादी है
decided
भाई
to send
इसकी।
for Lady Hiragi ahead of time and have her live in Inazuma City during the run-up to the wedding.
I see.
We are here to clear the way for Lady Hiragi. Not just us either. You'll see more 𝓛𝓲𝓻 Commission members as you go further along. We're all here for the same duty.
Isn't this a little excessive?
𝓚𝓘 holds Lady Hiragi in the highest regard and wants to treat her with the utmost respect from beginning to end.
I understand. Sorry to disturb your work. Drat. It's exactly as Master feared. They say they're here to guard the road, but really they're poised to attack if Master doesn't allow Lady Hiragi to leave 𝓚𝓗. Wait, no. If Lady Hiragi does leave, they'll have all the more reason to strike. But we're in no state to defend against a 𝓛𝓲𝓻 Commission attack. I must tell Master right away.
He ran off again!
That should do it. The seeds have been sown. In this atmosphere, mounting suspicion will nurture fear among the 𝓮𝓲 Commission. Now, we wait patiently for it to grow and ferment. The calm before the storm is always the part that...
Are they really gonna own up and apologize? Just like that?
If you're curious to find out, you can visit the Hiragi clan in 𝓚𝓗 in a couple of days. I have some other business to attend to, so I won't be spending any more time on this situation. In any case, we've made our move. It's only a matter of time before they give up and surrender. This is not my first time. Well then, goodbye for now. I truly hope that things will work out in Hiragi Chisato's best interests.
He left kind of abruptly. Are things really gonna turn out like he predicted? Paimon too. Well, let's go to 𝓚𝓗 again in 2 days. I've been to the outside world before.
Complete. ये अब शादी होने वाली है इनकी।
Are you running away?
फिशिंग रॉड जरूरत ही नहीं है इसकी तो।
Target acquired.
कर रहे हैं ये लोग? इसकी शादी हो गई है, इसकी शादी हो गई है मेरे से। अरे भाई किसकी बात कर रही है? तो फिर एक बात बता, तो किसकी बात कर रही है? अरे मेरी बात थोड़ी चल रही, स्टोरी में चल रहा है भाई। यहाँ पे स्टोरी क्वेस्ट में एक बुढ़ऊ है जिसका कामाजी, क्या कुछ कुछ तो नाम है, कामाजी नाम है शायद, तो उसकी शादी है। क्या बोलूँ मैं तुझे? है इनको मारना है मुझे, इनसे वो कॉइन्स लेने हैं। ये वाली क्लिक थी ना। ये चाहिए भाई थोड़े से। हाँ चलो भाई 2 घंटे तो हो गए, क्या बोलती है? क्या करें अब? कर दो बंद।
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Target acquired.
देख ऐसे 90 देता है ये। क्रैप 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 भाग गई।
10 points for agility.
यहाँ पे क्रैप्स बहुत हैं जो मेरे हाथ नहीं आ रही है। आया गई एक तो आई। ये लिजर्ड भी है यहाँ पे, लिजर्ड 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 लिजर्ड। आ जा चल, एक और एक और एक और एक और लिजर्ड। आ जा। क्या कर रहे हैं लोग? पहाड़ी चल रही है यहाँ पे, पहाड़ी। एक सेकेंड देख लेते मुझे। चलो फिर। इसी के साथ आज के लिए बस इतना ही। अब मिलेंगे अगले स्ट्रीम में, तब तक के लिए बाय बाय। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग माय स्ट्रीम।